Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Forex Black Box. The quick video recap of the last week and this week. Sorry about the weekend, guys. I was very busy. Couldn't have the chance to make a video. So after my day trading finish, I thought to make one quick video. I'm looking at. Let me actually quickly look at the index. Quickly look at pound. See that pound last 4 days, 5 days bumped up, come back down, touch the 20 moving average. Looks like it's supported here, and the reason being is Brexit and vaccines and all stuff is going on at the moment. Is very crowded market at the moment. There's a lot of news and U.S. Election, so there's a lot to keep in mind when you're trading these days. Just be careful of surprise momentum up or down. So far, I think pound is really great. I did trade it last week, pound against the dollar. So I think that the 20 moving average will be hold it well because of this momentum down here. Buy on rejection, very nice. Popped up, come back here, we broke it, and we kind of hold in here. Looks good for me, but you have to keep an eye on the Brexit news and the COVID and the lockdown. So basically, we're holding here for so far. I did a call and a meet in the group Discord of buying below this level. To be honest, I just jumped in earlier because on here is really showing that it's coming back inside. I took about 50 pips profit. I didn't want to stay long, and I did cancel my order down here. I just jumped early, so I'm expecting that to hold here. If it doesn't, if you go one more leg down, so we have one leg, a second leg, then we're probably going to hold this level here, around here. So wait for it to finish today, see how the day it will close out. Euro, seems some kind of weakness in the euro here. We have a double bottom, popped up more than 50%. We hold this level here as well. We come near the 20 moving average, and we kind of like have a wick down here. So that could hold the 20 moving average. We'll have to see how the dollar index is doing because they go opposite each other. So far, dollar index looks like it's holding here, coming back down. This is really in my trading patterns. This one come up here and another look up. That should hold here. We should continue up from this candle, which is on Friday, but we didn't really see that coming back up to the 20. Looks like we up, down, maybe small up, and we'll continue down lower. I think that's going to be the play. We're going to go to dollar index itself and we'll have a look at it. Yen, we broke strong momentum down, AB, CD. We'll come back, the breakout momentum, and we hold the 20 moving average on the way. So from this gap, it's been filled. Coming back down now, we'll give you one leg down. Looks like it's been supported here. So let's see what's going to happen tonight. If it's going to have another leg down and come back up, or we're going to have a strong leg down and we'll hold a red candle the following day. If so, we're looking for a 50% to short it more. So I'm looking for the price to go down here, hold for tomorrow, then bounce back up and continue back down. If dollar doesn't do what I think it's going to do, it's going to come back up here and continue down because basically we sideways here and now we broke out of here, come back, test 50% of the breakout. If you notice that 50% or more or less 61% coming back down strong, another pullback inside the day, and we'll continue back lower. New Zealand looks good. Looks good to continue up. That could be weakness of Aussie. Weakness of Aussie is because maybe if you're trading those against each other, both of them are actually going up. But New Zealand looks more stronger than Aussie because Aussie is around here. Aussie is already broke that level. New Zealand has broke that level and we're going up. So far looks good. That was a nice pullback, and that's even nicer pullback. We didn't really come all the way down here. We bounce back up. So my expectation is to continue back up higher. Swiss looks weak. I was talking about that since it was up here. I said that's going to go down here, and if we see that pattern come back here, supported, come back small pullback and continue, but it didn't. It's actually dropped down and dropped down all the way to July 16th, even below that. So the last time we've been here, this drop, it was June. this year. So that's still maybe more momentum to go down for, because if we make it bigger, it's complete sideways just like euro. We broke, we'll come back inside and come back down again, so that's gonna continue. I think this is slope of the 20 moving average, strong down. Can do flat a little bit and go down again. We did this here before, come back down, come back up, sideways, and we'll come back down again. This high has been achieved, and I don't think that one gonna retest it. I think it's the closest price to be tested. It's the low, so definitely we're gonna come back around here. Then maybe we'll bounce again, or we'll continue. Okay, pull back down. Let me make H1 bigger so it will be clear for everybody. A nice momentum up, flat. Try once, try twice, try the third. We hold it, coming back up. Now we try to break the high. This two high here, two tops. We had it once, twice, three times. If that come back down, look for pullback. If that come below the 20, look for pullback. Retesting the 20 or maybe higher, then probably gonna retest that low again one more time. If it's not that low in the market, it's gonna be that one. So probably gonna come back down here. Okay. CAD sideways is just remember that CAD is moving with oil. Oil been sideways for a while, and that's the same thing going on here. So far we're trading the highs for the low and the low to the high, high to the low, low to the high. So basically sideways range. You're trading the range basically. So it's not really moving anywhere. It's not achieving new ground. That is your level for now, and that's the smaller channel inside. Let's see if that's gonna hold. If it's coming back, probably it's gonna be shrinking more and more until we see breakout or a failure, and we'll continue down or up. I cannot call any direction, but what I can tell you from the range itself, this is a buy momentum. We'll confirm with the follow day. Something similar to this one here could happen here as well, but overall we have lower high here. If that happen here, then remember that we have this been supported here, and that's higher low here. Then we'll be looking for a high above this level, because you could target this high or you could target this high. But overall, it's not going to go anywhere, especially when it's following the oil momentum. So keep that in mind. Okay, moving on to the chart. Look at VIX, volatility indicator. Very, very important if you're trading risk off or on sentiment, which is obviously by default you should know that risk off, risk on, which currency you trade, and so on and so forth. So the VIX is basically, it was risk off when it's up, risk on when it's down. Okay, with the volatility up, risk off, that's mean everyone leaving the market, volatility is high, and everyone exits the market, or you can take short opportunities. If it's risk on, VIX is going down red. So VIX is your indicator every day. If it's touching new highs, we'll break the high and come back down strong. I talked about that last week. I think it's going to hold here and come back down again since the vaccine in play and all the stuff. If you put these two together with S&P 500, NASDAQ, dollar index, gold, you will notice that you react to it. So it's a very important indicator, the VIX. Okay. E-mini, S&P 500, we broke that high here by spike, very strong of the vaccine talker, and we're coming back now, trying to reach the high, but looks like we have a rejection here. Very interesting level to short from, 365. I marked that previously because that's a Fibonacci level. 1.18, which is halfway between the high of 2019 and 2020. The next level is going to be 1728. That looks like what we're trying to achieve here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a line here to mark that line to see whether or not we're going to achieve it. So far, guys, if you look to the bigger picture here, I'm like, look, that was COVID. Have a failure down here, coming back up. I had a failure up, tested many times. This didn't happen here. Okay, what happened here now is we're trying to break new highs. Okay, the new president Biden, and I'll call him President Biden now because The vote is very clear. He's going to win, regardless what Trump wants to do. But I don't care about that. It looks like market, even Biden have no more score than Trump, and market is actually going up. But keep in mind that market is more focused on the vaccine. Vaccine is going to do more to the market than Biden or Trump, because both of them anyway they're going to do stimulus anyway. They're going to help people to try to fight this virus in any case, even if it's Trump or Biden. So what I see here, spike up, come back down. We had a failure below it, 1, 2, 3, and bounce up. I'm looking for it to hold today. We open with a gap. We didn't really close the gap yet, but we closed it on Nasdaq, but we didn't close in S&P 500. Stock is up. Everything is green. Everything is lovely. We're above this high, and also we're above the pre-all-time highs market since 2019. All right. So that's indication of continuation back up. We have a couple of hiccup here, 1, 2, and we'll break above it. We'll break above this trend line as well. If you notice, you have to draw this stuff all the time, guys. You have to always draw trend line, see if it's gonna break this high. Yes, we test it. We stalled here. If you notice, this is interesting level. We stalled here. We break through without retesting anything. We keep going higher, and now we have a double legs here, above this high here. We're above it. We're above all this level here since September, November. We broke it, and we're above this level. So that's a good indication of continuation back up. But it's not going to come out without a fight, okay? It's not going to go without a fight. So I think we're going to have a leg down, maybe tonight or tomorrow, then we'll try to break higher. That will be your pullback. If you buy in here, you don't know anything about the market, but you will be knowing more if you buy here, okay? Your chances of making money is here, not here. I don't care. The market can run all the way up and come back down quickly. If you scalp, yes, you can do that. You can play that game. If you're long term, you better buy from level of interest. This is an interesting level. This candle is very interesting. The whole body is interesting level. The body itself, the wick itself, the space itself. You could buy and sell inside this box. Okay, you could buy and sell. You can make tons of money inside this level only. You don't need to wait for the market to go all the way up so you can make money. For me, I don't care where the market go. If the market give you an opportunity, I see my pattern. I see my opportunity to get in. I get in and get out. Thank you very much. Day is over. Okay. Nasdaq. So Nasdaq basically is going lower than S&P 500 for a reason of the tech bubble, and you can see that it did hold here. We close the day above this candle. This is an interesting candle. Okay. So whoever sold here, disappointed by this level, the big player, come back down, the close break even, and we'll bounce from here. So far what we're doing, just building up as a flag for a seller. Maybe we're gonna have another drop down, double two major moves. We have one here, we have one here. Probably they're gonna be achieved. So I will be a buyer or seller. Whatever the market gives me, I will take it. Okay. And we have maybe we're gonna close the day indecision. We went down, we come back up 50%. We couldn't really break more than 50%, and the market stalled here. So where are we looking at? What that level is interesting. We have a back days here candle, very interesting level. We have this level here. We have this level be reached if you want to be a buyer. If you're a seller, that's your level to exit. If you're inside the day itself, if you go down to 5 minutes, I was a buyer here. I was a buyer here, and I exit. Test the 20. I was a buyer again, and I exit. My maximum is 30 point to 50 point. 50 point, that's a home run. 30 point is scalping. Okay. So what we did, if you go to the 15 minute, that's how you do as well. Go to 5 minute, 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute. The day open with a gap. We close it already, as you can see, and now we stall at the gap itself. That's the gap is open. We popped up. The whole hour is about 100 point. To be honest, I saw it. I didn't want to trade it because this is not my style to trade at the opening, because anything can happen, can go up and come back down quickly. So there's no reason for me to trade at late at night in UK time. I'll be like exhausted already. I'm not ready to focus properly. So have a nice big momentum, and after that sideways, come back down, strong momentum down equal to this momentum up, almost. Then we have a V shape, come back. It didn't really hold the 50% well, go below it. So I think it's going to close the session around this level. Then after that, probably going to bounce up quickly and we'll close down. So the whole day altogether going to close something similar to this. I'm more focused on Nasdaq because I love Nasdaq. Really, really good. It's better than S&P 500. It move big and it's very clear to trade. Very, very not easy. Simple to trade. It's not easy to trade. It's simple. Right. Look at the daily here, and gold is going down. I still very interesting to this level. I think we're going to touch that level. And remember that, guys, gold is acting as a risk asset, as I talked many times before, is moving with a risk asset. So it's categorized as risk asset at the moment. It's not safe haven anymore since the COVID. I think that will flip back to normal when we have a vaccine. And in my opinion, vaccine will be available in the next few years, new months, next few months. They have to try, they have to test it for a year at least, and they have to make sure that it's actually good so they can inject everyone around. Okay. For me, I'm not going to take vaccine. I'm feeling okay, alhamdulillah, all good. So I'm not going to take vaccine. I don't really need it. Unless you need it, you can take it. But otherwise, don't take vaccine because you have to by government. But if you are sick and you need vaccine, take vaccine. So anyway, so vaccine is going to take time. It's not going to be the first one, the holy grail. I think it's going to take time to get it right. So I'm talking about 2025 until we have something solid. Between now until then, there's going to be virus is going to develop. There's going to be more virus than COVID-19. There's going to be COVID-20. I don't know, but we will look for 2021 how it will work out because we are locked down in the UK as well. So remember, gold is not being playing as a safe haven. Okay, if it's safe haven, we should be seeing gold actually down here already. Why? Because the S&P 500 is all-time highs, even more. So gold should be down here, but it's not. It's actually behaving as a risky risk asset. So you can trade it with S&P 500 up momentum or down momentum. Okay. Silver as well is playing the same role. So you can see that it's almost similar. We hit that major move. We even have a third one. Possibly we'll have another leg down. Let's see. Bitcoin is flying to 16,000 and a half, 17,000. Probably is going to hit that easy. Let's look on the monthly and hide everything. So while we're looking at the monthly, we have a drop here, come back up, another drop, and coming back up now. We are closing. If you close the month green, you'll be looking for a pullback and wake up. But I think what's going to happen is we're going to close below this. If this is a trap, we're going to close below this. Maybe we're going to touch that level before the month is over, but we're going to see momentum down. So that's monthly, remember. If we go down to the weekly, we'll have a strong 2 weeks already since last month. Break out nicely. You could have target this, you could have target this. And if it's keep moving up, you can target all these levels. I talked about that. There could be a seller here. Maybe they exit, they're disappointed by this big green candle. The moment we come back down here, they exit the position with a small loss, whatever, because they're probably hedging. And if you go back down to the daily, we start losing momentum. You see that wick here, weakness is starting creeping in. That day is high today. Let's see that it's gonna keep up. We're gonna have a couple of days down again, and we'll start seeing the curve start shaping, start feeding away, and probably gonna see down momentum before the month is over. Okay. I don't trade myself. I only trade the one I know, but Bitcoin is not my way to trade. It's not my asset. Oil, sideways as usual. It's not going anywhere really. It's just start to drop down. We hit the target we talked about, 35. We hit it, and after that we have ABC. Now we see if it's going to do head and shoulder, and we come back down again. This is low. Then maybe we'll take up from here, or not sure what's going to happen. But so far it's going to momentum down, back up, retesting, rejection, and probably going to go lower. I have rejection here, rejection here. The moment you see a wicks like that, there's someone actually pushing the market down. And they exit the position, they push it more lower, more. And we have the same pattern here. So let's see what's the following day will look like. If it's a red day, test the 20, that would be a good opportunity to exit you short, wait for a pushback, and push it more lower. That giving you one push, a two, a comeback here, then probably going to have another leg down, at least to this level again. 37, 38, let's see. 38 could be tested as well. Dollar index, since this high, we have another one. So far between lows, another low, 50%, and then coming back down. Looks like it's supported here, but let's see if this is going to be successful support, or we're going to have a small leg here and we'll go more lower, try to achieve our goals here, because I think that's got more ground to cover. I think this level is going to be tested. It's very crowded here. After this push up, coming back down strong, there's momentum down, but this pullback, there's no reversal yet, guys. Don't get fooled by this. This is choppy, very choppy here. You can see green day covered by 2 days, 1 day, a bigger red day, a green day, a bigger red day, a green day, a small red day. So let's see what's going to happen today and tomorrow. So I mean this weekly, sorry, not daily. This is weekly view. Okay, so it's a very strong week red, followed up by halfway day, week green day, green week. And this week, let's see, today is only Monday. So let's see how far it will go down, come back up again. You should go to the low time frame, daily. Even in the daily, you see rejection here, very strong rejection. We'll break out with a, we'll break the gap, come back down, come back up. We hold this level. I'm not sure what this is. Here we go. If you look back, it's been held here. Here is a lot of reaction at this level. That's why I marked it earlier. It has been tested and come back down here. That's why you have to mark, especially index, you have to mark the previous levels. And E-mini and Nasdaq, they do all-time highs. There's no any previous level to show you any price action. But this dollar index, of course, is the previous history. It's going to show you where it come from before, what happened here, previously is held here, and so on and so forth. And that's why you have to mark that and leave it on the chart for the next preview. Let's see. I think euro, guys, is gonna break. I don't know. A lot of people talk about euro is gonna collapse from here. I don't see it. It's hold that level. If euro is gonna really go down deep, we should have already broken that level and we held below it, but we didn't. We'll come back V-shape, a small one. So we have 1, 2, small one, probably gonna break, retest, and continue back up. I'm still talking about 125. It's still in play with me, so I'm not reading it myself, but for you, I'll analyze it for you. Okay. Cable. As I said that I had an order around here, but when it does show me that weakness, I just jumped in and this is just 50 pips. I had one position here. This is Wexy here. It's been rejected 1, 2, 3 times and above here, and I took 50 point around this level, around here, and I exit, and I did another small one for 25, and I call it a day. So that's what you do. This market is not a stock market. Forex market is a completely different way to trade it than stock market or future market. They have their way. Stock market have overbought, oversold is true. In Forex market is not true. It can be overbought for a long period of time, can be oversold for a long period of time. Okay, you can only trade between these two levels. Do not be overbought and try to buy more, because it can just collapse on you. Okay, so you can buy oversold in the stock market or future market, because that's one asset. You trade in one thing only. Forex is two assets. You trade in pound and you trade in dollar. So they're going to be overbought for a long period of time, oversold for a long period of time. Okay, that's why I don't put an indicator on Forex. It doesn't work. That's why repenting. Everyone say, why that does repent? Of course, all indicator repenting. There is no indicator holy grail. There is no indicator have all the flavor inside. The only indicator have all the flavor inside is the candlestick. Okay, the candle will tell you whether or not to buy or sell on a bigger picture or a smaller picture. Okay. Go back to the daily. Pound yen. You see that yen weakness or pullback. That's normal, but see that yen is getting strong a little bit here. So this is indication of maybe risk off in play. I'll see that if it's going to hold. That's been tested in two. Basically, break it was 1, 2 days. Come back test was 2 days and 2 days sideways. Let's see if that's going to hold here or just give you a chance to short it. If tomorrow give you 1 week more, 1 week and come back, you should be a seller below this because definitely can go low from here. We test it once, we test it twice, and it doesn't want to go. So if you give you one more leg, a small one, and come back down, there you have opportunity to short it. Bow noisy is still inside this box. We've been talking about for months now, and is not moving. Is not leaving this level yet. Aussie strong, Bow strong. What they do sideways. That's what they do. What the currency does is not like stock. So, in my opinion, that draw your channel, trade it, short it here, long it there. So he's coming back down here. You can long it from here. If he's give you opportunity, you can short it from that level. If it's become a failure, switch to long. Sorry, my voice is not really clear. Had cold a little bit, but alhamdulillah, I'm okay now. Pound New Zealand looks like New Zealand is strong, but we'll have this couple rejection. Let's see how tomorrow is going to open. Maybe we're going to break it and we'll continue, or we test it and we'll come back up to retest its highs or the 20 moving average. Okay. So if we leave the 20 moving average, we'll come back and retest the 20 moving average. Remember, the 20 moving average moving as well with the price. So don't just say it's going to come up here. No, by tomorrow, the moving average will be a little bit lower. So remember that the moving average is moving with the price. If you start to come back up, the moving average will start slow down and momentum, start to be slopey. The slope of the moving average will be start to become flat, then come back up. If the price start to come near the 20 moving average. Okay. Bound CAD, same guys here. The sideways, really not moving massively on a daily, but firstly 4 hours. You can trade this. You can trade this. Go 1 hour. If you scalp buy, you should be on London open only, and by 11 p.m. London time, you're done for the day. Okay. If you only scalp in the first couple of hours of the opening of the hour, 8 o'clock, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 3 hours max. Okay, that's where the juice is. Other than that, if it's news, you can trade it as well, but after the news, do not bet on the news. You're basically gambling. So 5 minute here is hold, nice. You can long it. How far that went? Let's see. 17 point. It's not much really. But I have 3 wicks up here below this one. You could target. Of course, you're not going to die in advance. You're not going to know this in advance. But if it started giving you the first drop down, bull back, and it start to break, here you go. As 1, you can add more to it. At 2, 100 point. That's what you need to know. You need to know how much is this bear moving, average bear day moving. Then you start targeting your, you start adjust your take profit level accordingly. Okay, but it's sideways overall. If you look at the bigger picture, sideways. I don't expect much of it. If I'm trading here, shorting from here, long from there, took about 350 point. I'll be long here. I'll be long on the body. If you notice where I'm putting my tick, and I'll be shorting from the highs here. Maybe I want tick higher. I'm longing from the body. Here you go. See that? Touch the body. You see that? If you notice, it's been touched. The body's been touched. The body's been touched. The body's been touched. Here it didn't. See? You have to backtest and see when and where the most likely the price will return to U-turn from. Bound Swiss, you see that bound is strong, Swiss is weak. Nice place to short at this level, Very nice. If you spread your positions, you short it, here we go. You can long it from where? Look. Or here. Look around here. This level is good. This level is good. This level is good. This level is good. If it didn't come your way, it's okay. If you start to show momentum in a lower time frame, like 1 minute, come on, this is telling you buy me. Come on, this is telling you buy me. Here you go, buy me, buy me, buy me. If you spread your position around here, come back up for bullback, you can exit those profit nicely. but do not put all your position in one place. Okay. Okay, that's Tesla. Anyways, guys, that was a quick one. Thanks very much for being here, and I'm sorry it didn't come up on yesterday or this morning, but that's what it is. I'm sorry about that. I'm been busy as well. I have a family. I have work to do. I have my own business, so on and so forth. So if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe and like and leave a comment. And hopefully I'll be doing more videos in the coming days. Thanks very much. Take care. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye.